Romance might be the last thing anyone expects in Weatherfield on Christmas Day, but for Carl Webster, emotions are about to collide in the worst possible way. What starts as grief quickly spirals into secrecy, temptation, and a risky decision that could blow up everything he's been trying to hold together. Carl's year has already been messy. His affair with Abi, his brother Kevin's wife, turned his life upside down, and even after Abi split from Kevin, things with Carl never truly settled. Trust was fragile, emotions were raw, and Carl was already quietly questioning whether this new life was really what he wanted. What Abi didn't know was that Carl had unfinished business of his own, thanks to a previous entanglement with James Bailey that never fully disappeared. Behind closed doors, Carl was saying all the right things to Abi, promising commitment and a future together. But privately, his actions told a different story. He'd been making plans that didn't include her at all, even exploring a possible return to Germany, hinting that his heart wasn't as invested as he claimed. And just when things couldn't get more complicated, tragedy strikes. Over Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Carl receives devastating news. His mother, Elaine, has passed away. The loss hits hard, and instead of leaning on Abi, Carl turns to alcohol and impulse. In a moment he immediately regrets, he reaches out to James. That one text opens a door Carl had tried to shut, and James isn't willing to be pushed aside again. James quickly calls Carl out for his mixed signals and emotional back and forth, warning that he's had enough of being treated like a secret. He even threatens to tell Abi everything, pushing Carl into panic mode. But Carl, as always, finds a way to talk himself out of trouble. By the next day, he's back in control, charming James and suggesting they spend some time together, crossing a line he knows could destroy everything. Meanwhile, Avi is dealing with her own emotional conflict. She takes Alfie to visit Kevin, and when Kevin asks her to stay and watch a film, she hesitates. The idea of spending time with her estranged husband feels uncomfortable, and she reaches for her phone to distract herself, texting Carl for reassurance. What she doesn't realize is that Carl is far too occupied to notice. As Abi waits for a reply that never comes, Carl is busy getting closer to James, completely unaware that every missed message increases the risk of being caught. The tension builds with every second, as the possibility looms that Abi could walk in and discover the truth at the worst possible moment. One wrong move, one unexpected interruption, and Carl's carefully balanced double life could collapse instantly. And this chaos is far from over. Actor Jonathan Howard has teased that Carl's behavior in the lead-up to the Corrie and Emmerdale crossover is anything but innocent. He's hinted that Carl's storyline is racing toward a breaking point, especially with Debbie and Ronnie's wedding bringing all the pressure to a head. Even Jonathan himself has joked that he's not sure Carl will survive what's coming next. With secrets piling up, emotions running high, and Christmas acting as the perfect pressure cooker, Carl's choices are catching up to him fast. Whether this reunion with James is a fleeting escape or the spark that destroys everything remains to be seen. But one thing is clear, the writing may already be on the wall, and Carl Webster's festive season is about to turn explosive.